If you're fleeing some country, we think of all of it, Mexico, Central America. They're poverty-stricken places, oftentimes violent. These people are going through it. You want to get yourself, your family out of there. But we don't think about the fact they watch what we watch. I mean, you get that, right? We lose sight of that as Americans because we're so used to being number one. Other people listen when the American president talks. They just do. We don't, because you and I don't do that. We don't think other countries do. When's the last time you heard Putin's voice? He's even a huge one. You probably don't even remember when you heard Putin's voice. When the American president speaks, the world listens. The world listens. And these people, well, they know where their bread's buttered.
What do you want for your people?
What I want for my people, I just want patience and pace that we can get to the U.S. because they're having a new president. Where's Biden? He's going to help all of us. He's given us 100 days to get to the U.S. and give us legal mental paper so we can get a better life for our kids and family.
They watch the news too. They're watching. I have had a bunch of buddies on Border Patrol over the years, and they'll tell you they monitor the news, even if they're not heavily political, they monitor the news closely to see what the president is saying at the time. Because when you say things like, 100-day moratorium on deportations, of course they can come in. When you say things like that, they immediately turn off the TV and brace for impact, because they know the second that went out over the airwaves, they're coming, batten down the hatches. That creates a surge at the border when the president speaks in those terms. So, I mean, look, you're an illegal immigrant trying to flee a bad situation. Look, maybe you're a bad person, a drug dealer or something like that, but maybe you're trying to flee a bad situation, and you hear Joe Biden do things like this. What are you going to do? These are his executive orders. On day one, he did this. Remember, this wasn't a day 7 thing. He knows. He knows what he's doing. Day one, this is what he did. He halted construction of the border wall. He ensured that Dreamers would not be deported, included illegal aliens in the census, protected Liberians from immigration, I will still call them librarians, from immigration enforcement, and introduced a pathway to citizenship for 11 million illegal aliens. How about that? And by the way, in case you're curious why they would want illegal aliens, why there's always this argument about including illegal aliens in the census, it's because the number of Congress people your state gets depends on the population of the state itself. So they always want to count the illegal aliens, which always gives the Democrats another blue congressional seat. That's why they're so into it. And remember, another thing it shows you they don't care about, I'm not just blaming Democrats, this is half the Republicans are these open border losers too. They don't really care about your money. And it gets lost on us sometimes too. I'll admit it gets lost on me when you look at government spending on this, with military here, and we're invading this country here. And of course we have this social program, and government's doing this to help out this guy and this to help out that guy. Look, even stimulus checks. These things tend to get lost on us, but that's our money. That's the money you work hard for. Don't ever lose sight of that. Don't ever look at your paycheck and see money taken out by the federal government and then just dismiss it. Look at it every once in a while. Not often, because you'll lose your mind, but look at it every once in a while and then go and see what they're spending your money on. What does illegal immigration cost you? Quote, the taxpayer cost of roughly 11 million to 22 million illegal aliens across the U.S. totals nearly $750 billion over the course of a lifetime, while each deportation costs just $10,900. This indicates that taxpayers would save about $622 billion over a lifetime if every illegal alien was deported, and every illegal alien will not be deported. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.